Hi, friend. Today, we're talking about Stay Alive. Hutch receives a copy of a new unreleased game called Stay Alive from a friend that was killed after he played it. Hutch and his friends decide to play the game, but soon find out that there may be something coming for them as well. Directed by William Brent Bell, written by William Brent Bell and Matthew Peterman, starring John Foster, Jimmie Simpson, Sophia Bush, Frankie Muniz, and Samaire Armstrong. This flick has all of the stereotypical characters, which I think is probably its biggest weakness. John Foster plays Hutch, who's friends with Milo Ventimiglia's character Loomis, and how Hutch receives the game. Foster's not bad, but he's definitely not a leading man. Jimmie Simpson, who is probably most well known for his comedic roles in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia as Liam McPoyle, here he plays Phineas. He's kind of the jerk character, but here I think he's more meant to be a comic relief. Frankie Muniz plays Swink, the awkward nerd of the group. He's obviously most well known for his lead role in Malcolm in the Middle. This was released during the final season, and was kind of a departure of his more family-friendly TV and film roles. Sophia Bush plays October, Hutch's girlfriend and Phineas's sister. I do like what they did with October. She's not just Hutch's girlfriend, she actually has an impact on the story by finding needed information. Samaire Armstrong plays Abigail, who Hutch meets at Loomis's funeral. Armstrong has appeared in episodes of many TV shows such as Entourage, The OC, and Sons of Anarchy, as well as many TV movies. Abigail is almost a throwaway character, and I feel like was inserted just to have another female in the group, though Armstrong plays it well enough, though she's not really given much. Milo Ventimiglia, who at the time was on the TV show Heroes, and later was in Rocky Balboa as Rocky's son, and is probably most well known as Jess Marino in Gilmore Girls. He's only in the opening bit, but it was kind of cool to see him here. A few other actors that were nice to see were Adam Goldberg and Wendell Pierce. Goldberg has a great career in both film and television. Most notably, he was in Dazed and Confused and Saving Private Ryan, and his 3-episode run on Friends as Chandler's crazy roommate Eddie.
Second, I'm leaving you alone with my fish. You're insane, Jack!
With not many scenes as Hutch's boss Miller, I think he did a great job here. Like many of the other actors, he really did give his all for the little bit that he did have in the film. Wendell Pierce is a great character actor. He's frequently played police officers or federal agents. Highlights in his career are On the Wire and Treme as prominent characters in both. He's had a great run in film as well, appearing in Malcolm X, Selma, and Ray. He only has a few scenes here, but he's still great. He plays Detective Thibodeau, which doesn't really seem to stretch from what he's played in the past, but he's still a great actor and he brings it here. I was surprised to learn that this had a theatrical release. I don't really remember seeing any type of advertisement for it when it came out. When I first saw it, it was on cable. After rewatching it, I would have liked to have seen this in a theater with a good sound system. Overall, it's a goofy movie with a goofy premise, but it's fun. So there are 2 versions, a PG-13 and a director's cut. The version I watched was the PG-13 version, but it's got some decent kill scenes. Some have an over-reliance on CG effects, and the language is minimal as you would expect. But I would recommend this if you can let yourself be taken into the story. It's a fun ride. There are a few silly things that the writers did to get the characters to where they needed to go, like characters breaking into a crime scene and finding information on a cell phone that most likely would have been in the possession of the police. There's a few other strange moments, but I'd rather not mention them as they may spoil some of the film. I kind of have to admit, the ending's dumb, and you'll probably see it coming from a mile away, but even with its flaws, it's still a fun movie. While the PG-13 cut is fun and radiates 2000's horror charm, I would recommend seeking out the director's cut as it adds more to the story with extra characters and an interesting subplot. Have you seen this movie? Did you like it? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. Thanks.